Hello. So today I want to talk about the first week's assignment for reading assignment. Um, we're gonna read about this book, the Fast Forward MBA in Project Management. And the book in my hands is the 6th edition. Previously I used the 4th edition before. So if you purchase the 4th edition, that's fine as well, because the major difference, I think, it's the labeling. The content are very similar. Okay. So as we read about this chapter 1, 3, 7, and 6, I want you guys to focus on 5 things. So I will talk a little bit more in detail. But before we start, dive in the project management, we have to understand what is the project and what's the difference between project and then regular operation, right? The biggest difference is that project is temporary. There's a starting point and then there's an ending point, starting time or ending time for any project. So let it be a road construction, a highway construction, and building a dam or a forest kind of management project. And these are usually have a clear defined starting point and a clear defined ending point. Okay. And while you are reading this textbook, chapter 1, 3, 6, and then 7, there are 5 things that what I want you guys to kind of focus on. Number 1 is that there are 5 project success factors. Okay. Factor number 1 is to gain the agreement among the project team, customer, and then management on the goal of the project. It's critical. When you have a disagreement, usually you delay the project or fail the project. Number 2 factor in this is that you have to have a plan that show overall path and a clear responsibility that can be used to measure progress during the project. In operation, we always say that you have to measure and you have to control and then you have to manage, right? And then this is done through the data. In project management, in terms of scheduling, we focus on, so later on we will talk about this is the critical paths, right? And you have to monitor the critical paths of the project activities and to make sure that the right progress is made along the line. Factor number 3 is to make a consistent, effective communication among everyone involved in the project. Communication is important, or I should say it's super critical here, because when you are dealing with interactions with many people, right? And how can we make sure everybody's on the same page? We have to maintain this consistent and effective communication. Factor number 4 is to have a controlled scope. Very often we lost control. We will see that project fail or delayed. That's because of the scope of the project change over time, right? And factor number 5 is to gain the management support. Okay. And then the second item I want to talk about is the balance or the equilibrium between cost, schedule, and quality. Now, very often we'll say that we want to achieving high quality work, right? And everybody want to have a high quality work, and nobody will say that we don't want a high quality work. But high quality usually means a higher cost and then longer schedule, right? And then also, if you focus on cutting the cost, then you probably won't have the right tools and then equipment to deliver a high quality project. And then most of sponsors or most of students want a on-time delivery or even faster delivery. Keep in mind the schedule can be changed with the right investment okay? And so all these three elements are kind of interchangeable. Sorry, so they can do the trade-off, right? Sorry, my there's someone gonna knock on my door, but it's okay. And as a manager, you have to clearly focus on making the kind of make the right trade-off here, okay? And number 3 is to managing the project through the life cycle. Okay, when you initiate the project, usually we start by enlisting the sponsors and naming the stakeholders and define the project, right? And after that, you have to devise your plan related to the project, and that involves risk management and detailed scheduling and all the cost estimation. And then once this project is started, you have to measure the progress, communicate with the stakeholders, and if you notice some kind of processes deviate from the plan, you need to take a corrective action, right? And then in the end is close the project. Number 4 is to write the rules. Okay, keep in mind that project involves involves many people. So write a project charter and then have a clear statement of work and develop a responsibility matrix so everybody has their own responsibility clearly defined, and a communication plan. These are essential to the management of the project, okay? Number 5 is to develop the definition of the checklist. This is include stakeholder analysis, project proposal, and document all the rules. So this is this week's reading assignment. I hope you guys enjoy reading, and then I will see you next time.